Hey babes, what's up? We're back at it again with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have Fenty Beauty in the house. And if you're ready for today's video, keep on watching. Mwah! Through with her Face Plus Eye bronzer and highlighter palette. It is $48, made in USA, and let's see what's up with it. I'm not really a fan of the packaging. It looks and feels kind of cheap, especially the back of it. I thought at first that it was gonna be like the ones that you can like snap in here, but not even. So I'm not sure why is this like this, because I tried to snap the other ones in here and it wasn't working. So if it is snappable, please let me know. So with this baby, we're supposed to get an instant sun-kissed glow for all skin tones. Then we're getting the pop-up shimmer for extra dimension. It's supposed to be limited edition, so if you want it, pick it up. The formulation of the bronzers, it is supposed to be the same exact formula as her OG bronzers that I and everybody loves. But in here, we're getting two new shades that we don't have in singles. And then the highlighter formulation, it's never before seen. They're brand new highlighter shades. Let me give you some live swatches. And I do love the fact that this baby is gonna give you some dimension, bronze, define, and glow all in here. Formulation does feel the same as her old ones. That's nice. And then this one is the two darker shades. And the highlighters, they do feel really buttery. Damn, look how pretty. I mean, and look how nice they look on the eyes, boo-boo. Watch them right here. And boom. Now let me just swatch this one really quick. This is the shade Baja Gao. Yeah. That shade looks different from all the other ones. See? It looks a lot like this one, but this one looks a little bit more orangey and darker. So they're supposed to be long wearing, transfer resistant, smooth, creamy, light as air, skin-like, and they're gonna give you a soft matte finish. But let me bring you all up in my grill and let me show you really quick how I created this eye look and this face using this baby. And stay tuned to the end of the video so I can give you my final thoughts, no BS. This is the eye look I created using this baby. My face looks a little weird right now, but it's because I only have foundation and concealer. I haven't even set it. Let me bring you closer and let's do the other eye, and then we're gonna move on to the face. With this big fluffy brush, I'm gonna start with the lightest shade. I'm gonna be showing you all the shades individually. And I'm just gonna pick it up with the side of the brush, and I'm gonna apply this on my whole entire lid. And I'm gonna use it as a base. I'm gonna blend these little creases that I have right here. If you are my skin tone, the lightest shade is not really showing up a lot, but it does the job as a base. And you can also use it to blend all the other shades. With the same brush, I'm gonna pick up the second shade. And I'm gonna start always on my outer V. And I'm just gonna try to pack it right here, a little past my crease. This one is showing up on me. It looks pretty. It's like the perfect transition shade. Now with the BK Beauty 202, I'm gonna be picking up this shade. And I'm just gonna apply it right on my crease. I'm gonna build it up first and then we do the blending. Oh, this one looks pretty. It's like a mustardy brown. It looks exactly like my shirt. It did give me a lot of pigmentation. I'm gonna go back with my big fluffy brush. I'm gonna pick up the shade that we used before, the one that we just applied. And I'm gonna use it to blend the edges of this mustardy brown shade. And I'm not blending, I'm literally just patting the shade in. Wiping the same brush, and then now we're gonna pick up the lightest shade, the first shade that we use, and I'm gonna do the same thing right here by my brow bone and make sure I don't have no harsh lines. Now I'm gonna be using the E28 from Rose and Ben's Beauty. This one is one of my favorite brushes from that brand, and I'm gonna move on to this shade right here. I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna start packing this shade right on my crease. First, let's lay the color down and then we do the blending. I've got my BK Beauty 202. I'm gonna pick up the shade Before. the one that we are using right now on my crease. And I'm gonna reapply right here above my crease, and I'm barely touching my skin. The same brush, the E28, I'm gonna pick up the darker shade and I'm gonna apply it on my outer V. I'm not gonna get a lot of pigmentation from the get-go. They are buildable, which is good, because when it comes to using them as bronzers, contours, and stuff like that on your face, you don't want them to be too pigmented, because then sometimes they give you way too much and then they start looking patchy right away when you lay them down on your face. I'm gonna do the same technique. I'm gonna look down and then I'm just gonna apply the darkest brown, but only to halfway of my crease. I'm gonna just build it up right here. Now with my Scat Bar 63 brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of the darkest brown and I'm just going to create a wing right here on my outer V. I don't want to apply too much. I want it to look more like a shadow. I really like how all the colors look together. For lower lash, we're basically going to be doing the same thing we did on top. We're going to start from the lightest shade all the way to the darkest one. So I'm using my flat definer from Sonia G and I'm going to pick up this one. And I'm just going to apply it along my lower lash. Now this one. I'm applying one shade on top of the other one. And now with the darkest one, I'm going to pick it up with the side of the brush. And I'm going to stamp it right on top of my lower lash. Now with my Jumbo Blender from Sonia G, I'm going to be picking up the lightest shimmery shade. First, let me show you how it looks dry. And then we're going to wet it. That's dry. And then now look how it looks wet. This is like magic to me. Look at that. Look at that. With the same brush, I'm going to be picking up this shade and I'm going to apply it on the center of my lid. Hey, this eye look is just so bronzy. I like it. And then now with my inner corner brush from Sigma, I'm going to be picking up the lightest shade for my tear duct. I know that it's frustrating, it's annoying that the shades are buildable, that they don't give you a lot of pigmentation from the get-go. You have no patience, no time. I feel you. I even know that a lot of people are going to start saying that this palette is just not good because it doesn't give you a punch from the beginning. But let me tell you that when it comes to bronzers, this is what you want. You want your bronzers to be buildable. Always better when you start with a little bit and then you build it up, because like that you're gonna have a beautiful diffuse bronze look. Now we're gonna move on to the face, and I'm gonna be using my NARS Ita brush, and we're gonna be contouring with this shade right here. First, I'm going to start from my jawline. Yes. Look at that. With and without. To be honest with you, it depends on the brush, because this brush is giving me a lot. I'm not really building up the shade. With the same brush and the same shade, I'm going to be contouring my cheeks. First, I'm going to use this one. And then if this one is too light, then we use this one. Okay, so that is showing. I like it. I'm over here talking to you and I forgot to apply mascara. Use this shade for contouring my cheeks and my jawline. Now let's try this one. For right here, for my forehead. See, it's not too dark, which that's good, because I do like to contour with something a little darker. So now, let me apply it on the other side. Then I'm gonna like it. Look how pretty the effect that it gave my forehead. See, and it looks so natural on the skin. Perfection. Now, let me pick up the same shade, this one, for my cheeks. It looks good. Now with the Morphe E62, this is the only brush that I use to contour my nose. It's super precise. I'm gonna pick up this shade because this one is a bit too warm for my nose. I like to contour my nose with like really cool tone bronzers. So let me see how that one looks. Yeah, that one looks pretty. And you saw how much pigmentation it gave me right there. So it all depends on the brush that you're using, to be honest with you. And they blend like a dream. Look at that. No struggle. For my lips, I'm going to be using the same brush, but I am going to pick up this shade right here, a little darker. I'm just applying a little bit of hot chocolate. Oh my god, my lips are super dry. Like, oh, I cannot deal with them. Fuck. Now let's apply some bronzer, and I'm gonna be using what shade? I don't know. Let's just try to use this one. What do you think? Why not? Yes. This one looks nice. Look at that. With the bronzer and without it. I love the definition it's giving my face. You see how there's no fuck-ups? You can just like go bananas, apply as much as you want, and it's not gonna get patchy on you. It's not gonna give you too much. It's perfect for beginners. And that is a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie, is that my brush is trying to like pick this shade up, and then it's also picking up this one and this one because the pens are too skinny. But whatever, that's something we're gonna have to deal with it. That doesn't get on your last nerve. Don't use a big brush like this. Try to use something a little bit more skinny. Maybe something like this one, or like even this one. See that it will fit right here. Perfect. And I just fucked one of my shadows up. Yeah. Oh no, what the fuck? Look. How? With a brush? Whatever, I'll try to like press it back down. That was super annoying and I have no clue how did that happen. I didn't do it with my nails. Not at all. So now it's time for the highlighter. Let's do this. I'm gonna be using this Jaclyn Hill's brush, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this one. Yes. Now for the face, we're gonna just go with this one because this one is gonna be a bit too dark for me, but if you have dark or deep skin complexion, it's gonna be beautiful. That looks so cute. See, like it's not too intense, it's not like booming in your face, but you see it. Let me pick up a little bit of this one with the other side of the same brush. Fuck. This fucking shit is making a mess now. And I'm just gonna apply it a little bit right here on the highest points of my cheeks. Because the curiosity killed the cat. I just wanna see if it's too dark. Yes, it is too dark. But whatever, I'm just gonna apply it right there. Still looks cute. See, for my skin complexion, it's too dark. You see how it's giving me that shadow with the light? It's not hitting it? No. Let me just wipe the brush. Let's pick up a little bit more of this one. And let's fix this up. Moving on to my final thoughts, and no BS, what do I think about this palette? I do like it. It is a beautiful daily go-to palette. You have everything right here. I love the way it looks on the face. I love the way it looks on the eyes. I love the fact that every single shade looks good as contour, bronzer. I don't even need blush, and that says a lot. Is it a must-have? No. Maybe if you're a makeup artist, yes, I do recommend you to buy it 100% because every time you go to a customer house, you won't need to bring 4 or 5 different bronzers. I know how annoying it is. You won't go through that with this palette because every single shade looks good on every skin tone. So I appreciate that. I love the formulation, even though I did need it to build it up a little bit. I like that. I rather that, like I told you before, because this baby, it is pretty much mistake proof. You ain't gonna fuck up when you're using this palette. Super natural on the skin. It's so lightweight. They're not messy. They're not powdery. I loved the soft matte finish it gives the skin. If you already have this and you love it, you're gonna love and enjoy this palette to the fullest. This is just convenient to have. You have everything right here. This baby will always give you this pretty summer goddess bronzy yummy looks, and I love that. When it comes to the highlighters, they're super creamy. They don't emphasize texture at all, and I love the fact that they're not like super intense. They don't really look like extra, but they do look really sophisticated and classy. Guys, me not liking the packaging. Everything else, yes, it's on point. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this baby? Do you like it? You don't like it? You already picked it up? Let me know. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much, to the moon and back. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you are considering subscribing and staying with me forever and ever. So go down below and click the little red button and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you in the next one.